What's up, Gunplum Modelers? This is Strider Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Models. How is everyone doing? I am on vacation. Excuse the noise, but usually this is what it sounds like where I'm at right now. And I woke up this morning, looked at my phone. Actually, bed last night, and I said to myself, okay, I think I need to talk about Perfect Grade Unleashed Nu Gundam. I'm still getting more news and updates from Shizuoka show that started right now in Japan. Obviously, there's a lot of announcements out there, new kits, and at this moment I would like to discuss each and every one, but I think we want to focus on Big Boy here right now. So let's talk about that. As I'm zooming in on my phone, and by the way, I'm using a I'm using the media recorder on my Galaxy Samsung Galaxy Ultra 24. The only way I could do a recording like this, I was like gonna do a picture-in-picture one, but then I don't have like another screen to zoom in on something. Like if I had a tablet, I would have easily posted this photograph on the tablet, but I think this is probably the only way I can do this. I was gonna do it in portrait mode, excuse me, landscape mode, but portrait mode is the only thing I could do at this point. So hopefully you guys will enjoy my observation. So here is the production photograph of the Nu Gundam. There are the photos that I see here. We'll talk about that in a moment. It is using the standard perfect grade base that was on the Unicorn and that was on the Exia. I can't say if it was on the Perfect Grade Unleashed RX-78-2. So I can't say yes or no, but I think it's appropriate considering that we're now seeing the Nu Gundam with its signature shield, beam rifle, and fin funnels. The most unique fin funnels that I have ever seen from a Nu Gundam line. I'm going to scroll all the way here, and this is the best as far I can zoom in. Obviously, we have Chan and Amuro in very, very nice, unique poses there at 1/60th scale. We're going to begin with the feet. The feet has a lot going on here. We do have its signature yellow toe. We see we see like 4 tones of colors here. First of all, the yellow is not yellow. I believe that's gold. I don't know if it's a mixture of yellow or gold, but I'm going based on what I'm seeing on my camera and the lighting. I am seeing the like a darkish blue tone from the feet. I see a grayish tone and a white tone from above the foot, the vent where the yellow is right there. And yeah, I believe that's gold. And if I think I'm seeing properly, there could be some metallic right there, like a silver. Now, clearly this kit is going to be a 2-tone color, like we've seen with version Katoki kits and real gray kits. So the actual ankle armor that you see there is all a darker tone white, like not eggshell, like a lighter gray, very, very light gray. It's a lot of parts there, so that's going to be, I think that could be around maybe 8 to 10 parts, depending on what supports it's inside. Going from there, going up to the calf, in the front, we see layering and plating there. Not much in the form of detailing on the inside of the plane. It's more on the outside, on the leading edges. But you can see that there's a silver part right in the side of the leg. Going up to the calf. The calf is really beautiful with the gold-plated vents on the beginning part of the calf in the front. And then on the side, you have that gold vent right there. And then you see, like in the back, where there's the flap and the thruster, there's gold right there. So, and they didn't. I didn't get a chance to look at the other pictures, but I didn't see any previews of the inner frame of the kit. Hopefully, they'll show off an inner frame picture soon. Going up to the knee, it's a solid part right there, but I think it's two solid parts. You have the upper and the lower part with the vents and the yellow, gold trim, followed by a gray trim on the top part of the knee. Both knees are awesome. Then we have the joint, the back of the knee. With the gold part there. Don't know if that's actually a sticker or a solid gold piece. I have a feeling it's a solid gold piece. There's no way they're going to put stickers on this. But they did put like little stickers for the RX-78 too, so that could be a possibility. Nice little, funny little face on the thigh armor. And I could see that there's gold metal parts seeping through those little holes. Very odd to see that. Now, going to the waist. The waist is gorgeous. It's not a solid part. We have, first of all, from the bottom of the skirt armor, we have a mixture of light gray, dark, like a lighter gray, and then I believe metallic. Again, how the angle of the plate doesn't show well with the color, so I'm only guessing this. This is all pure speculation. Then you have the vent with the part separation of the cover. Nice little, like weird hexagon type stuff right there above the skirt armor right there. In the middle, you have the front part, which is basic. The top part has a lot going on and a certain color tone. And then there's metallic on the edge, on the side. Moving on, moving on to the waist. Waist has two-tone colors on the upper and bottom part of the stomach, with the gray part above it. There's a separation there. Obviously, they're for the mechanicals of it, bending and whatever. You have a metal plate on the side where it begins with the cockpit area. You do see the red part. I should have said this. The red part in the bottom is neat with the signature V-fin, and then the red part on the top where it connects the pilot. You have the gold vents, and a lot of detail happening on the inside. Now this is where I'm seeing two tones of blue, a dark blue, and black. A mixture right there, which is a smart idea on Bandai's part. The head is basic, very well detailed. I see it's illuminating. That's not a sticker. There's going to be an LED light setup. We have not heard or known if there is going to be an LED set on this to illuminate it, kind of like what we've seen in other kits, but we'll find out soon. Now, the arm is awesome right here. I should have also mentioned the skirt armor on the side. There's very good detail right there with the gold trim for the thrusters. a two-tone arm cover right there with the hands. So we don't know if it's going to be manipulator hands or solid parts. Can't see anything here where the first beam saber is hidden, but you definitely see there's two tones of the gray and the white with the separation there, and then you have the solid gold thruster for the forearm. I like how the elbow is. You can barely see that much detail, but I'm not a fan of that green because, like I said before, I don't think they're going to put LED lights, and that's definitely going to be a sticker unless it's a metallic plastic that you put in. The shoulders is great. I love how it is. It definitely defeats the the weird way the shoulders look on the, well, you know what, like I don't longer have the version Kotoki of the Nu Gundam, so I barely remember how it looked in the past. I could definitely go online and check. Beam rifle is standard, but good detail on everything right there, so that's going to be a lot of parts right there. Moving on to the shield. This is a beautiful shield right there. Oh my god. It gives me Senenju Stein vibes. I love how this looks. The plating on the sides. That inside of the vents and the trim from the inside, I'm not kind of feeling it for whatever reason. I believe it should strike a little more. I don't know, that's my opinion on that. But the outside is okay. Now, the funnels. Oh my god. Remember, we gotta do this 6 times. And I'm only gonna guess how many parts this has. I'm gonna guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm going to call it 50 parts. 50 parts for the fin funnel. That's a lot of parts. 50, multiply that by 6. There are 300 parts just to make up the fin funnels alone, because everything has to be doubled. Doubled. And I kind of like the fact that it has that feature. You know, it's part separations there, not a solid part like we all remembered from the Kotokis, from the original master grade, from the high grade, from the real grades. Yeah, this is an amazing looking kit. Now this is the front. We're gonna look at the back. And if you see me doing this, it's because I'm probably gonna be bitten by a mosquito. So, looking from the back area, there's that awesome looking connection of the leg, of the foot going into the leg. There's the gold plating under the thruster, where the back flap is. So this one has these two umbilical connections. That is similar to what I remember seeing on the when I built the Power GM. There was this little what do you call it? Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm drawing blank here. Like a mesh canvas that goes over the tubing to represent tubing, of course. Now for this kit at this size, I don't know if that's actually going to be metal or fabric, or maybe a solid plastic part. We don't know, but It's a nice touch right there. The skirt armor, great detail on that with the red plating on the top and then the gold trim on the bottom. 2 tones of color separations. We see the arm in the back for the left, because remember that both arms are different. Both forearms are different. And then we're going with the backpack here. So you can only see half the backpack. But the thrusters look really nice with the gold trim on the inside and the silver trim on the inside and the side, where it seeps out. Obviously, we have a combination of blue and black detail. We have the connector, the pod that holds up the beam saber, which obviously on the left side is the other connector that holds up the funnels. Now, is the connection going to be similar to what we remember seeing on the master grade, or are we talking about a new connection? Because remember, this is going to be a heavy kit. Holding up the bazooka is great, and I love the bazooka, but holding up all this, and if you look at the detail on the funnel, I think the weight on this is going to be so heavy. And remember, this is going to be a kit that's going to be, it's going to be tipping over to the left. Yes, you definitely need to have that base to hold that up. But what is the connector that's going to be holding up on the other side? I wish I could see that. We do see the evidence of the connection with this, where if you see this gray area there, right in the middle, that's actually going to be the connection part for the Nu Gundam. How will that work? Is it a slider? Is it a clamp? Also, I've noticed that there's a little plastic area right there that's holding up the bottom part of the funnels. I don't know if this is basically the test model or is it going to be part of the kit, but it's interesting to see this. It is very interesting to see this. This is a re-release of the kit. I believe the master grade. This is not the actual kit that we saw right now. So I believe this is the master grade, the original master grade one, or is it the real grade? I don't know. But here is some photographs from the shizuoka show in a beautiful pose that the Nu Gundam is in. Okay, here's the connector right there. Oh yeah, so that's a slider. That is definitely a slider. So you can slide plate right there. Obviously this is the what would look like, all primed and ready to go. I cannot see a release date here or a price. Maybe it's this one right here. Oh, that's the RX. That's the RX-72, 2,750 credit. So I'm gonna guess 39 to maybe 44,000 yen. Oh, okay. Maybe it's in this picture. Here it is, of course, with the lightly colored, with the decal. Yeah, that's definitely a sticker. There is Amuro in its nice little pose. Now, what does it say here? Oh. Well, 66,000 yen. And it's not coming out in Christmas. So, yeah. Comes out on January of 2026. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want a Christmas present, my suggestion is do not break that piggy bank until January. Oh, wow. That's going to be interesting. More pictures here on the funnels. some slideshows from the movie. I don't see anything that would represent an extra part for you to hook up the funnels separately. You know, show it in action, kind of like similar to the master grade and the real grade. And here's some pictures of the G Quux kits. And here is the moon that I took while I was in the Dominican Republic. Okay, well, that is my thoughts and review of the Nu Gundam Perfect Grade Unleashed. 66,000 yen. Amazing. Pretty much amazing. I hope everybody's excited like I am. I have the money, you know, put away on the side. I just hope that we all get the opportunity to get it and enjoy building it for 2026, of course. So I won't discuss everything about the other kits that they've announced. Obviously, there's going to probably be more news. Hopefully, they'll post a production photo, a video of the Nu Gundam, like they did with the RX before. But if they don't, it is what it is. With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching this. Thank you very much. And what can I say? I'm sorry that you guys have to see it in this angle. I wish I could have done it another way, but it is what it is with the limitations of this camera. I'd like to thank you all for watching. What can I say? But stay tuned for more Gundam models coming soon. You have all a great day.